your tutor, Madam Namonga, and today we'll be looking at how to solve equations and inequations. So the first thing you should ask yourself is what is the difference between an equation and an inequation? So the difference is in what signs are used. So an equation is a mathematical sentence that has an equal sign. So the first three questions here are equations because they have equal signs. Then an inequation is a mathematical sentence that either has a less than, greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. So you should be able to differentiate, say, okay, this is an inequality and this is an equation. So let's solve questions from past papers. So we'll learn how to solve linear equations and those equations that have what? Fractions. So the same way we solve equations is the same way we're going to solve inequations. So let's start with question number 1. 2018 paper 2 internal. Solve the equation 4x minus 8. Sorry about that. Solve the equation 4x minus 8 minus x in brackets is equal to x plus 4. So for you to be able to solve equations, you should have done simplification of algebraic expression, which was the first video I sent. So now, what do we do here? Whenever there are brackets, you do what? You expand. So you check what number is before the bracket. There is no number, meaning the coefficient here is negative what? 1. So let's expand. So before x, negative by positive, negative 8, negative by negative, positive, equals x plus 4. Then we group the like terms. Remember that when a number will cross an equal sign, it will change from positive to negative and vice versa. So we have 4x. X here is positive, when it comes here to be negative, and then plus this x here is equal to 4. 8 here is negative, here to be positive. Okay. So same value, different signs will give us a 0. So these two cancel out. We remain with 4x is equal to 8 and 4 is a 12. So you divide by the coefficient on both sides, and x is 3. Remember that any type of equation, whether it's an equation, inequality, or simultaneous, you're supposed to verify your answer. How do you verify? You get this value and plug it back in the original equation and check if it's correct. So if we put 3 here, so the original equation is so 4 multiplied by 3, where there's x we're putting 3. 8 minus 3 is equal to 3 plus 4. 4 by 3, 12. So we are verifying. Okay. And then minus 8 minus 3 is 5 is equal to 3 plus 4, 7. What is 12 minus 5? 7 is equal to 7. So since the answer on the left is the same as the right hand side, then our value is correct. Then let's go to question number 2. So question number 2 is solve the equation 10 open brackets 3x minus 4 is equal to 30 minus 5x. This is from, we are going to say 3 multiplied by m over 3 is equal to 3 multiplied by 2m, again 3 multiplied by negative 5. Okay, so that these 3 and these 3 will cancel. So here I remain with m is equal to 2 by 2m, that's 6m, positive by negative, negative, 3 by 5, 15. Okay, then let's group the like terms. 6m will come this side. So m, this is positive here to be negative, is equal to negative 15. So so now these are integers. The coefficient here is 1. So 1 minus 6, different signs, you subtract and get a sign of the bigger number. So this will be negative 5m is equal to negative 15. We divide by the coefficient of the variable on both sides. Therefore, m is equal to negative into negative, positive. 5 into 15, 3. M is 3. Remember to always verify your answers. So let's verify. So 3, where there's m, we're going to put 3. 3 over 3 is equal to 2. 3 minus 5. 3 into 3, 1 is equal to 2 by 3, 6. 6 minus 5 is what? 1. So 1 equals 1, meaning our value is what? Correct. I hope you have followed. So this is the first method of solving equations with fractions. Or if you are not okay with this, you can go with method 2. method 2. Okay, this was method 1. So method 2 is you cross multiply. So if you have m over 3 is equal to 2m minus 5, meaning you just make this a fraction by putting over 1, and then you do what? You cross multiply. So m by 1 is equal to m. Then 3 by 2m minus 5. So 3 multiplied by 2m minus 5. Okay, you can see this stage is the same as this stage here or here. So m is equal to 3 by 2m, 6m. 3 by negative 5, negative 15. And then we group the like terms together to be m minus 6m is equal to negative 15. This gave us negative 5m is equal to negative 15. So over negative 5 over negative 5, m is equal to positive 3. So either way, you get the same answer. Then we'll move on to solving now the inequations, question 4 and question 5. So question 4, okay, solve the inequation 4q minus 2 is less than 2 open brackets q plus 3. So wherever there are brackets, you do what? You expand. So let's expand the right hand side, meaning the left to be maintained to be 4q minus 2 is less than 2 multiplied by q again plus 2 multiplied by what? 3. 4q minus, that's a minus, minus 2 is less than 2 by q, 2q. 2 by 3, that's a 6. Let's group the like terms together. So it will be 4q. This 2q here is positive, so here to be negative is less 5. M is equal to positive 3. So either way, you get the same answer. Then we'll move on to solving now the inequations, question 4 and question 5. So question 4, okay, solve the inequation 4q minus 2 is less than 2 open brackets q plus 3. So wherever there are brackets, you do what? You expand. So let's expand the right hand side, meaning the left to be maintained to be 4q minus 2 is less than 2 multiplied by q again plus 2 multiplied by what? 3. 4q minus, that's a minus, minus 2 is less than 2 by q, 2q. 2 by 3, that's a 6. Let's group the like terms together. So it will be 4q. This 2q here is positive, so here to be negative is less than 6. This is negative. When it comes here to be positive, positive 2, sorry, positive 2. So what is 4 minus 2? That's a 2q is less than 6 plus 2, 8. Then we divide by the coefficient on both sides, meaning our q is less than what? 4. Okay, that's our answer. Q is less than 4. Then let's move to question number 5, the last example here from 2020 paper 2 internal. Solve the inequation 12 minus 2k is less than k plus 3. Okay, solve the inequation 12 minus 2k is less than k plus 3. Here we don't have anything to expand, so we go ahead and group our like terms together. So this will be negative 2k, this here, then this will cross it to come this side to become negative is less than 3. This is positive, when it comes here to be negative. Okay, same signs, what do you do? Same signs, you add and factor out a common sign. So what's the coefficient here? Negative 1. So negative 2 minus 1 will give us negative 3k is less than, 3 minus 12. Okay, 3 minus 12 is a negative 9. Different signs, you subtract and get the sign of the bigger number. So over negative 3 over negative 3. Now inequalities have a rule. If the coefficient you are dividing on both sides is a negative, then this sign here will flip. So since it was facing this side, it will now face the other side. Okay, negative into negative, positive. So 3 into 9, 3. So remember, when you're solving inequalities and then the coefficient you're dividing on both sides is negative, then this sign will flip and face the other side. Okay, So I hope this was helpful. I've shown you how to solve equations, linear equations, equations with fractions, and then how to solve inequalities. And next, you're supposed to know how to plot these solutions now on a graph. That comes in paper 2 as well. Thank you. Like, comment, and follow my YouTube channel.